Welcome to Spirits Are Talking, hosted by Lisa Silverman. Join us every Tuesday night for live on-air psychic medium readings, crystal energy healings, oracle card readings, chakra balancing, and so much more. Host Lisa Silverman is a natural-born intuitive, psychic, medium, and spiritual life coach, working professionally in the metaphysical healing arts since 2015. Lisa communicates with loved ones and pets that have passed on for emotional healing and answers. Not to mention, she is an established interior designer since 2009, focusing on feng shui, modern design, and house healings by creating a harmonious energy flow for her clients. Now, your host of Spirits Are Talking, Lisa Silverman.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's August 22nd, 2023. You could be anywhere in the world. I'm so glad you're with me tonight or in the after replay. We're talking about Mercury retrograde, and I have to laugh because it's already hitting. There's like a shadow period prior, and then there's a shadow period after. So I go on to my podcast through the back door, backstage, and I go on early, about an hour and a half early, and I'm just in there and on mute. And so at 1 minute to 7, I realized I'm in the wrong room. Classic Mercury retrograde. So I'm sorry we're late. It's my fault. It's classic though. So allow time, and I was on at 5:30 in the wrong room in the back door, like hysterical. And so we're here now. So thank you so much again for being with me. I know a lot of people like to have get the mediumship sessions and see who comes through. And so by popular demand, that's what we're doing tonight. We're doing mediumship. If you're not on Facebook, come over to Facebook at spritsartalking.com and get in the comments, and we're going to pull people up, and I want you to participate. And I do have a name already and a person that's been hanging out with me for about 45 minutes. So I know that if you haven't heard me or seen me before, just a quick recap of what I am. I'm a psychic medium. I'm a very evidential psychic medium. That means there's a lot of facts that back up every reading, multiple facts, and aha moments. So it's through me that I serve. I didn't apply for this job. It's not a job, it's an honor, but I didn't seek out to be this. It sought me out. And so that's why I am born to do this. It's not an option. It's part of my life. And people that have known me my whole life either can accept it and are like, what? WTF? Are you kidding me? I've known you for 45 years and this is who you are now after 8 years. And some friends are like amazing, and some friends are like, oh, she's, gone off the deep end. Trust me, I have not gone off the deep end. I was born this way and realized it when I was 8 years old when I connected to my great grandmother. So, and then, it's on my website, spritsartalking.com. You can check out the story of how I got kicked out of the spiritual closet, etc. So I'm also an interior designer. Having said that, I deliver messages all over the world, and wherever I'm at, I've been divinely guided to go to a tile store. Wrong one. I had tile on hold somewhere, and then I make a call. They have it on hold. I divinely guided to go to another store, give a message to the store manager, and from her parents that were in my car the whole way with this crazy brain fog. And I meet her and, excuse me, I know this is kind of strange. That's what I say. But by any chance, to lose your parents about 5 years ago close together? She's like looking at me like, yeah. And then it just starts in. So that's what's going to happen tonight. And I have chills already, and I have a name already. But before we dive into the readings, and if you're on other platforms, come to spritsartalking.com on Facebook or Facebook Spirits Are Talking, and get in the comments, and we're going to do the lives there. But what's happening right now is starting tomorrow is Virgo season. That's my season. I'm a Virgo. Not only that, though, it's Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow. And we're in that energy. I just mentioned it before. It causes delays, mishaps, lack of communication, like me being in the wrong room tonight earlier, and it causes some chaos. So what does it really mean? We're going to dive into it for a minute. Then I'm going to pull a card for the collective. Then we're going to bring your loved ones in, pets, whoever it is. I have a lot of tingling going on. So with me, I'm a medium that's all the clairs. There's the clear audio, sentient, cognitants, whatever. I don't know. I can't rattle them all off right now, but I'm the clair where I can see visually, hear auditorily, their voice, their accent, their dialect, their tone. I feel, so I can feel not only like with my fingers, like fabrics and stuff like that, but also the emotions, and I feel them very deeply. I also, unfortunately, feel how people have passed away, which can be very hard on a medium's body when you have to define what energy is yours and what's not yours. And so I ask my guides, guardians, angels, and ancestors to protect me physically all the time. So I just invited them in. Also, because I get sensations in my body that match the person I'm reading's energy, and I have to ask myself, is that theirs or is that mine? So that's what happens with me too. And so I'm not a fisherman, I'm a medium. So don't drop any trauma in the comments of, my mom fell down the stairs, hit her face, died. I mean, like, don't do any of that, okay? Please, because it's just traumatic to other people. I don't always need to know how they passed away either. It's like I can tell if it's been instant or if they were sick or sudden, in this region. I don't want to say it because if I do, I'll feel it. So that's how that kind of rolls. Pets come through and interesting messages. I never know. I'm divinely guided by spirit. I'm not going to fish for answers. I'm going to say, would it make sense that blah, 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 they passed 3 years ago? Why am I going to ask that question? Because they told me, oh, I died 3 years ago. So I pose a question that I already have kind of an answer for or want to elaborate on. Okay. So anyway, again, thank you for being with me. And I'm going to look at the comments in a minute. I just want to touch base on also when you come, excuse me, before I do that, when you come to the Spirits Are Talking on Facebook, there's a link in the comments and we're going to pull you up live. Okay. So you can join me. Click the link. My producer, lovely Todd, or Brianna will be pulling you backstage, and that's how we're going to do the readings, okay? So it's going to be in about 5 minutes, so you can get over to this other platform if you're on another one and join me here. Thank you so much. Okay, so during Mercury retrograde, which starts August 23rd, tomorrow, it runs till September 15th, which happens to be my birthday, all astrology signs are going to be potentially experience this, which is breakdown in communication, possibly delays, not being in the right place at the right time, maybe saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. So expect delays and miscommunication, and try to laugh about it. Breakdowns in cars, things like that. So classic Mercury retrograde symptoms include miscommunication, scheduling issues, mishaps, and surprise encounters with people from your past. It's classic. You should always double check for typos and any important messages that you're sending right now, and start focusing and listening more closely and thinking before you speak. Mercury in retrograde is going to be in Virgo, which is the ruling planet of Mercury. So it's going to be happiest in this conjunction with Virgo, but there's still a lot of things that could happen. So double check for any typos, and have your listening skills sharpened before you speak. And when ex-friends, lovers, or colleagues come around, hear them out. So don't be just like, no, that's over, that's done. Mercury retrogrades bring us to revisit things that we might need to heal from the past, or that we need to be open to listening to and learning a lesson from. It's not a time for this 3-week period for really a lot of action. It's not a great time to start new projects. It's a really great time to finish up your stuff, clean up your side of the street, get your stuff that's already started finished and together, before starting something new, ideally. Okay. This is what's interesting about the ex-friends, colleagues, lovers, and stuff. There might be a chance to invite them back into your life. Maybe you missed something, you know. It's not a great time to find closure. It's like you can find closure, but closure only comes from within. Of course, no one on the exterior can give us any kind of closure that we really need. And I know that's hard. That's how I raised my kids, that closure comes from within. And it's not the easiest thing, but that's kind of my reality and my experiences. In astrology, Mercury retrograde is often associated with a period of reflection, reevaluation, and revisiting past matters. It's true. It's like going back and looking at what do I need to do to make the future a little bit easier, better? What do I need to clean up? And so it can offer an opportunity to identify areas in your life that need adjustment. While some people may experience challenges, others see it as a time for growth and learning. Remember, interruptions of spiritual meanings can vary widely, so it's essential to find what resonates with you personally. Okay? You might think, oh my God, she's totally full of crap. I don't believe in any of this stuff. Until you go, oh, I was supposed to meet so and so at this time, but they never got the message. Or you'll start noticing. Hopefully, it doesn't happen too much. It's not going to be too crazy of a Mercury retrograde because, like I said, it's going to be in Virgo, its ruling planet. There's a focus on creative expression when it's in Virgo, and self-confidence and personal identity. This energy is about vibrant and being assured. So during this time, you might find yourself revisiting how you express yourself creatively and how you assert your individuality and how you communicate your needs to others. Communicate. It's really important to communicate with yourself and others. If someone asks you to do something, it's not going to work for you. You can say, you know, I'd really like to do that, but that's just not going to work for me. It's about having boundaries with yourself and others and really good, clear communication. And saying, excuse me, could you repeat that, please? And if you need to resonate on something and let it, percolate, do it. You don't have to answer right away or answer your phone right away if it's not working for you. Since Mercury retrograde is associated with communication, challenges, like I said, could happen, and there might be a need for to be extra careful on how you convey your ideas and intentions to others. Again, it's communication. Misinterpretations and delays in communication can be more likely, so it's a good time to practice patience and clarity. Interesting. This period can also encourage us to revisit our creative projects, reconnect with old friends or acquaintances, and reevaluate your self-expression and how it aligns with your personal growth. It's definitely about personal growth. It wants you to kind of slow down, go inside a little bit, and revisit again what's worked for you and what hasn't worked for you and how you can change it moving forward. Keep in mind that astrology and insights can provide some guidance. They are not absolute predictions, and individual experiences are for you to determine for your own. So this isn't written in stone. This is just what I know to be true. So the other thing is don't panic because there's a bright side to all of this Mercury retrograde kind of chaos. Even though it's moving backwards, there's still some really good vibes. During a normal Mercury retrograde, you might neglect to read the fine print when signing a contract. You might start an important conversation with an entirely wrong opening. But with this one, you are more likely to actually pay attention to what you're saying, to what the fine print says before signing, and that you have the preference of mind to think before you open your mouth and speak. So be conscious on how do your words land with other people. How does, that expression, I think it's Maya Angelou and Oprah, you'll never forget, you might forget the conversation that you have with that person, but you'll never forget how they made you feel. And so keep that in mind. You'll never forget how they made you feel. You might not know the conversation. So that's really important. This retrograde is definitely easier than usual, but you're still bumping into a couple of obstacles. I'm sure retrogrades happen. So you can hit pause button and reevaluate your life. You've lightly outgrown different people, areas in your life. Now is the time to move on from them. There might be room to invite, like I said, old friends and lovers and colleagues back into your life, into your circle with discernment, though. Like there's a reason why they're your ex or they're not in your life right now. So with discernment, this retrograde is your opportunity to reconnect. Be patient and use all the Virgo astral thinking mind. Virgos love to overthink. That's what we do. And to articulate and tackle these issues in a practical and sensible way. So I'm wishing you a lot of good luck during this Mercury retrograde and Virgo season that starts tomorrow. And be open and be, like receptive to maybe that doesn't work for me. And maybe I should have that conversation with that person. Maybe that door isn't nailed shut. So there is my intro for what's going on in the stars. On Sprits Are Talking, we talk about everything. So, hi, I'm seeing the comments. Excuse me. Hi, Angela. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so we are going to do a card, an oracle card for everyone. For what do we need to know to navigate this Mercury retrograde with ease and grace? Okay, what do we need to know with the wisdom of the oracle as a collective? What do we need to know to move through this with ease and grace? Hi. Okay, what do we need to know? Round and round. Okay, you cannot make this shit up. Beep, bleeper, round and round. This card, round and round, is about what hasn't been finished. This is Mercury going backwards. You cannot make this up. I love this because the oracles are so tied to astrology. It's ridiculous. It's card number 25, and it's about round and round. What needs to stop? Revisiting, relooking, reassessing. That's what Mercury retrograde is all about. So when this card comes in, it's just like classic. And it's also, this is a spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you're challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Wow. Okay. A new perspective. So the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is you're standing at a higher level looking down on your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You can't make this up, okay? You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and access the wisdom and the lessons learned. That's the revisiting, right? The Mercury going retrograde, the communication. I want to talk about the prosperity piece. If you're in a scenario that appears to be an echo of something that already happened in the past in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. Again, revisiting. Can't make this up. This is a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives you have and your attention to the opportunities and people who've entered in your life to be part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you? Who helps you navigate? Who sabotages you? Who supports you? What are the similar signs and your responses to them? When you find yourself in a repeat pattern of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what you can't see on your own, or start doing some meditation to get grounded, right? Getting grounded. Then you will free yourself from the old cycles and ease going round and round. Stop the patterning. That's so wild. I just love this. Anybody resonate with that? The round and round. This is the time. Tomorrow, we're in the shadow of Mercury, so it's happening. I can't make this up. Okay, let me see the chats. Hi, everybody. Welcome. If you're not on my Facebook, go to Spirits Are Talking Facebook Live, and you'll catch me there. And I do have, I'm just putting this out there before I bring people up. I do have a John or a Johnny who has been wanting to come through for about an hour and a half now. I write names, I scribble. Okay, so I have a John or a Johnny that was a brother or a dad to somebody on here. Okay, I feel like he passed relatively young and quickly. So if anybody in the comments on the live lost a Johnny, a John, a Johnny, or Jimmy. It's also Jimmy. He also said it could be Jimmy. I could be hearing it a little off. So Usually it takes about a minute, and then someone will pop up and say, yeah. And it could be a friend, but this guy wore jeans a lot and like plaid shirts. He's showing me he was tall, slim, and he's a John, a Johnny, or a Jimmy. Okay. Nobody's claiming him yet. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I feel like he's also saying that he has like a Boston accent. Okay. So he's from back east. John, Johnny, or a Jimmy? Nobody. Interesting. I'm looking on my other. It's not a Jason. It's a John or a Jimmy or a John. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull somebody up. Anybody want to come up? Let's see what's going on. Anybody want to come up in the comments? Okay. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
What's going on?
Well, I wanted to see if someone would pop up, someone would come through.
Okay. Well, remember the last time you were up here?
Yes.
That was a while ago.
There's somebody else that I'm hoping will come through.
Okay, I'm going to mute myself for a second. So what happens is I start coughing when I'm going to channel. You know, that happens a lot. Me. Is this a female energy?
Well, not the one I was hoping for, no.
Okay, well, okay. You know how it works, right?
Right.
I mean, okay, so when Philip was on last time, I said, who's the George and the Georgia that are coming through? And they were your parents, right?
Yes.
And they were incredible, and they described themselves really beautifully. I feel like there's a feminine friend that passed over. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay, not a childhood friend, feminine friend. My head's tingling, something with oxygen to the head.
Well, a childhood friend, yes.
Feminine.
No.
Feminine energy?
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay. Who would that be?
Well, his name happens to be Philip too.
Okay. Did he pass away a long time ago?
No.
Okay, then this isn't him. Okay. Philip. Was it the oxygen to the brain?
Well, he died of a heart attack, so I don't think it would be it.
It's all, I feel the heart and the brain. It's all connected. But let's see. You know me, I'm not a fisherman. We've worked together before. So,
Right. I'm not going to say anything.
No, but, you know, we hope for people to come in, and it doesn't always mean that that's the person that's coming through, you know?
Right. I definitely understand that.
I mean, and the other night I have to share the story, and I'm going to get back to you. I was on a live, and this woman said, well, I would like to connect to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I don't know who's going to come through. So I start getting the messages, and then it was her mother. And so I'm talking to her mother, and then the woman says, well, I want her to tell you what she used to call me for a nickname. And I said, well, she can't tell me that, I don't think. Right? I'm just trying to get her name, trying to ask her for her name. And so I said, who's Carol? And she said, my mother. I said, thank you. That's the validation. It's the nickname. Okay. So, Philip. Okay. Is your friend tall?
No.
Do you have a tall friend that died? Why a Jimmy or a Johnny? You don't have a Jimmy or a Johnny around you?
No, I do not.
Someone's got to. This guy's not leaving me alone. Okay. Like we're 0 for 0 right now. And this is funny. Okay, so Philip. So did your friend this is a coworker or a colleague? Colleague.
No.
Okay, so I need you to take a big, deep breath in for me because you are set on having someone come in specifically. Thank you. And it doesn't always work that way. So I'm feeling a guy, a colleague that you really liked that was tall that passed away. Would that make any sense to you at all?
No, not really.
Really? Yeah, jeans and plaid. Same guy.
No.
Okay, let's try to connect with who you'd like to connect with because
No, I'll take anybody that comes in. I was hoping for this one person, but I'm open for anybody.
I know. Well, that's why the feminine energy was your mother coming through again.
Okay.
But she's telling me that you lost. It's not that. So I see in generations. Okay. So it's someone underneath her, your contemporary. Was it a female family member, cousin, somebody like that?
There was a female cousin, but that would be about 3 years ago.
Thank you. Okay. And she was a first cousin or a second cousin?
First cousin.
Okay. Thank you. And she was close to your age?
She was maybe
5 years.
4 or 5 years older than me.
You. Okay, this is who's been wanting to come through. And so your mom stepped in. I kept saying feminine energy after I saw your face, right? Okay, and you guys grew up together?
No.
Did you have family functions together?
Very rare.
She said family events. Who's this?
Go ahead.
What's the C?
The C?
Uh-huh.
Letter C?
Yeah.
Well, letter C would be her mother, Christine.
Thank you. Okay, because I wrote family events, Christine. So Christine and your mom were related?
Sisters.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Whew. See how the puzzle pieces fit now? Okay. Okay, so Christine, your mom was the older sister?
No.
Is there 3 girls? Because there's another sibling or another.
There's actually 5 girls.
Oh, because she showed me 3. They're all passed now?
All of them.
Thank you. Because your mom said we're all together. Okay. Okay. Christina's daughter. Did Christina have 3 children?
2.
2 that you know of. 1 boy, 1 girl, or what?
Yes, 1 boy, 1 girl.
She said 1 boy, 1 girl.
They kind of had an adopted girl that stayed with them for a while.
Because she said I had 3 kids, so she thinks it's like 3 kids.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is your mom's sister that's coming through, but your mom came in first. And this is Christina. So her daughter passed away and was 5 years apart from you, about 4 or 5 years apart. And did you grow up in different parts of the country?
Yes.
Because she's showing me a big separation, not like a family thing, just miles and miles apart.
Iowa, California.
Pardon?
Iowa and California. That's miles and miles.
Yeah. Who's the S related to the C?
S?
Is it Susan, Sandy?
No.
Okay, I can't get her daughter's name. Can you give me the daughter's name?
Irene.
Irene. Okay, and did she have something to the head? Is that what we?
She had, ALS, I think, dementia.
Because my head's really foggy. And was she a mother?
Yes.
Because she said she's coming through that I'm a mother. And she died relatively young.
In her 60s.
Yeah, 60s. It's still pretty young. Is that where the 3's connected also, 3 kids?
She had 2.
3 it keeps coming up. Okay. Was it 3 years ago that she died?
Oh, maybe 4 or 5, but it wasn't that. Yeah, it was at least 3 years.
Okay. She's just popping in. I don't know. That's all for her. But your mom's there. They're all together. Your mom's around you a lot. Have you been feeling her lately?
I can't say that I have, but I don't know. I might have.
Okay, well, have you noticed some butterflies lately?
Um,
Especially yellow.
no butterflies where I am at.
No? You
No,
might see one.
I will look though.
Huh? She's
I
going to let
will.
you know through butterflies. She said, I'm free and I'm a butterfly. And yeah, okay. That's as far as I can give you tonight.
That's fine.
Good to see you. I hope I see you again on a Zoom.
Of course you will. Thank you so much.
Great to see you, Philip. Take care. We've had some great conversations, he and I. Thank you. Come to Spirits Are Talking on Facebook. That was interesting. Hard to connect with who we wanted. When you have a mindset, it doesn't always come in. So anybody else coming up? If you really want to talk to someone, we got to be open. And it can be on demand, but you never know. Hi, who am I speaking with? Do I have someone up here? Um,
Sorry, I didn't know I was coming up. Hi.
Hi, welcome. Surprise.
Surprise.
Hi, Tina.
Yes.
We have never met, have we?
No, I've watched the show, but I have never been on this part. Usually I'm on the Facebook side, but I managed to download or get into this page today.
Okay. Oh, good. Thank you. Whew. So there's strong feminine energy around you. Would that make sense on the other side?
Possibly, yes.
Is it mother or aunt energy?
I had both grandmas pass this year.
It's that, okay. Is your mom still living?
Yeah.
And your aunt?
All my first aunts are still living.
Was one of your grandmas just really young at heart?
Both of them really.
Thank you.
They died at 92, but they were both very young at heart.
Very young at heart, because their energy comes in very young. That's why it felt like a mother, not really grandmother, around you that passed recently. Their energy, they're very young at heart and spry. One of them saying, we were spry. They were friends, weren't they?
I guess you could say that. I mean, my parents were married for 47 years and both grandmas knew each other.
Yeah, I mean, they celebrated family events together at times, right?
At times, weddings.
But yeah, I mean, events, they were friendly, they're together. It was hard on the family. They're both apologizing. Did your mom's mom pass first?
Yes.
She said mom's mom died first. Was it a few months apart?
Yeah, the first one was February, the second one was July.
Thank you, because I heard 5 months. Okay, so that's, I guess, about right. Mom's mom. Now, does your mom have 2 sisters?
Mom has 4 sisters.
Okay, there's all the girl energy again. Okay, did your grandmother have 2 sisters?
Grandma probably had 4 sisters as well. They're big families. There's like 5.
Oh, okay, so do you have 2 girls?
I have 2 sisters.
Thank you. Okay. See how it comes around? Isn't it wild? Wants to talk about the 2 sisters. Are you the middle child or the baby?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, that's funny because she said she's the middle or the baby. Weird.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Okay. There's so much feminine energy on your side of the family. It's unbelievable.
The baby my baby sister died when I was 10.
Okay.
I don't know if that would
be. Yes. Of course.
The baby would be with both of them.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm not crazy. I'm so sorry. They're with the baby. Okay. They're with the baby. And
I have goosebumps and chills right now, but anyway.
I know. And I'm crying. And so when I'm crying, they're just so sorry, and they want you to know that they're together. And your sister died very tragically.
Yeah, aspiration pneumonia with after Down syndrome and 2 holes in her heart at a 1.5 years.
Yeah, but she died unexpectedly at
Yeah.
the time. Okay, like you knew she was that y'all knew she was fighting and
Yeah.
sick, but when she passed, it was shocking. Okay,
Yeah.
like you weren't prepared. Not that you're prepared,
Well,
right?
that was 37 years ago.
Yeah. I have a very soft spot for Down syndrome people. One of my soulmates is Down, so I understand. She's always been your angel, and she's telling me that you sense her around. Okay, what was her name, please?
My baby sister,
Yeah.
Rebecca,
Oh,
Irene.
you're not going to believe this. I don't even know if I wrote it down. I had a Rachel, and then I had this, and I did write it down. I had a Rachel and a Rebecca.
Oh, wow.
You didn't call her Rebecca, did you?
Becca. You're a little just
She
Becca.
said Becca.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my total scribble scrabble how spirit comes to me, but I wish I had said it out loud. But okay, do you find ladybugs a lot? Are ladybugs meaningful for you?
Anything outdoors, really. I mean, you were anything outdoors.
Well, she's the ladybug. She wants to say I'm the ladybug. Okay, so have you been seeing ladybugs lately or at all?
Not lately.
Like in weird spots though?
Probably randomly, occasionally, not very often.
Oh,
I see the butterflies a lot, like you were telling Philip.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking I'm
This is
past
a
relatives with that, but
this is a Cledon for you from him because that energy was so dominant around you. And that's what happened when they all come in, and it was just so chopped up with Philip. But the interesting thing is your grandmothers also are the butterfly too. But there, have you been seeing orange and black butterflies?
the black, and especially the black with yellow more often than the orange, but
Okay,
yeah, both. The
both.
orange, yeah, orange as
They're
well.
saying the one's one, one's the other. Okay, I don't know who's who, but they're around you a lot. And your mom, I'm so sorry for your loss, but your mom, has had a hard time and has never really worked through the loss of Rebecca.
Right.
And please tell her that she's okay and she's free and she's safe and that she's with her grandmas and she's with her and she was so loving, Rebecca.
Yeah. I had often wondered if Rebecca had come back to the earth in a different soul by now, but that makes it sound like probably not. She's there with family.
Well, you know what? Souls divide, so you never know. Okay. Um, because my great grandmother came back 25 years after she died as my daughter, 1,000%. Okay. And then other family members still connect to my great grandmother in spirit. But even though I know 1,000%, she's my daughter in
Yeah.
this lifetime. Okay. So let me ask. I don't feel like it. I feel like she's still free. Show me which way is yes. Show me which way is no. Is Rebecca back in a body? No, she's not. She's not yet, but she will at some point. But she hasn't missed anything. Okay.
Yeah.
So please tell your mom that she came through with her mom and your dad's mom. Your dad's still here too.
Yeah.
They're still married.
Yeah. 47 years.
Please tell them that both their moms are okay and they're together and they're free and that their energy is just so lovely. Your grandmother, the mom's mom, did she have a special dish that she made all the time?
A lot of different things. I mean, she was well known for her chocolates,
Okay.
her lemon meringue pies, her.
There's something that she's got a signature for. That's probably of how I should have framed it. her signature thing, her signature food. What is it? She was a great cook, right?
Yeah, she was a caterer and did everything was homemade.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
She
so it
said
could be anything.
I was a great cook.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. She's just trickling in with this, and then she's just showing me massive food. So that makes so much sense. Okay, well, what are their names so we can honor them tonight?
Mom's mom is Wilma, and Dad's mom is Thelma Jean. She went by Jean.
Okay, it's so weird. I heard Jean earlier tonight too with the Johnny. Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Do you have a question?
No, I'm just kind of soaking all that in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just any insight besides all that? Anything you feel that you should say or that they are saying?
I think that's it. That they're with your sister.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take
I
care.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're
Have a
welcome.
blessed night.
Hope all that resonates for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Thank you, Marty.
Hi.
Let's see. Hi. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'll turn my camera on. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and thank you for this opportunity.
Of course. I'm so glad that you could be here. Whew. Okay, so around you, can I pull a card? I have to pull a card for you. Did you lose a male recently?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Like real recently?
3 months ago almost.
Thank you. There's a damn three again. So when it's a collective, a lot of energy comes through at once. I'm so sorry. Was this person close to your age?
Yes, it was my husband.
I'm so sorry. I know.
Thank you.
I never like you to tell me, but I know. I was trying to skirt around it in a way before I just plunge in. Accident and totally unexpected. What?
He had cancer. So.
Okay, but he had cancer, but there was something that it was quick and unexpected when he passed, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it that exact day.
No, or that month. Like you thought there was a lot more time.
Yeah, I think we figured there could have been more time.
Okay, I'm so sorry. And this was very rapid. Would that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where the quickness is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree.
I'm so sorry. Do you have a child or two children?
I have 3.
3. Do you have 2 boys?
Yes.
Thank you. He said, my 2 boys. So he's with you. He's so sorry he left so fast and you're so young. And I'm just sending you so much love. Do you have a support system?
Yes.
Okay, because he told me that your mom's involved.
Yes, she's very involved.
Very involved. He's like, oh my God, her mom's so involved. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
There's some unfinished symphony. Like, there's things that you wanted to tell him that you didn't really say. And you can say them anytime because Marty, he hears you. Okay. And are your kids are under 10?
They're teens, so they're a little bit older.
Okay, so they're double digits, but is one 10 or just 11?
The youngest is 13.
13. They're having a hard time.
Yeah, they are.
Are you getting some help?
I just actually today signed them up for grief counseling.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly what he said. Exactly. And they need to know that he's around and he's going to give you signs. And are you wearing his t-shirts?
Sometimes I do.
He said, wearing my t-shirts.
Yeah, I saved his shirts, his favorites.
Yeah. Okay. And the kids, this has come up before in another reading. The kids, do you want to get a bear made or something? Like, are you getting something made out of his clothes for the kids? It's okay.
I do want to make a quilt or a little blanket out of the the t-shirts that he had.
You can do that for sure. And there's also bears. So each child can have a bear if you want.
Yeah.
There's another
Yeah.
option. I've heard that, and that's just so brilliant, you know? This is about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and a need to make amends. So it's also to yourself, like forgive yourself. You're holding on to something. And what, you know, and in a private, we can go deep, but on here, I don't. Want to book with me, you know where to find me, spritstalking.com. But there's a lot to unpack with that. And does that make sense without getting too personal?
It does.
Okay. He wants you to let some of that go. And I know you're just breathing right now and decompressing. He's also saying he's going to love you in ways that he couldn't in a body. And he's going to help you. And he told you that, didn't he?
Yeah, we renewed our wedding vows right before he died because we knew he possibly didn't have much time. So,
wow,
we kind of promised each other, you know, just forever. I mean, he was my soulmate, no doubt.
I know. Did he have a truck or work on trucks?
He was a truck driver for quite a while, and he fixed up our truck. He taught himself just through YouTube how to fix up our 4Runner.
Thank you. Because he's showing me working on a truck and trucks, okay?
Yes.
Like
he wants to get his like Class A license. He aced the test, so he made no mistakes. He knew how to drive the biggest of trucks.
That's wild because that's what I saw was trucks and him working on trucks.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the R? Who's the R? Is there an R, Ray or Raymond or Rachel? Is there a Rachel related to you? Or an R, Robert?
R. It's not quite coming up right now.
Okay, that's okay. What's your husband's name? Is it an L?
I have an L as a son, but his name was Nate.
Oh, Nathaniel. Nate or Nathaniel?
Excuse me.
Who's your L?
My L is my youngest son, Liam.
Okay, yeah. He wants to talk about L.
I think I understand why, too.
L's having a hard time right now.
Yes, he is. Very much so.
Yeah, so I circled L for him. And, okay. I'd love to see you sometime on a Zoom when we can dive in if you want.
Thank you. Yeah. Wow, I really appreciate this.
My pleasure. Please know that he's with you. And he's going to be giving you more signs. He's just getting acclimated over there. He hasn't left much. He's in between worlds. He's made it to the light, so don't worry about that. But he's with you a lot, and he's hovering around your house a lot. Do you have a dog?
Yes, I just got a dog.
Well, how long ago?
We've had him maybe a month and a half, so he didn't get to actually meet the dog.
Tell us about the dog, though, because he said new dog.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So he knows about the dog.
I'm sorry, you were saying. Okay. Yes, it is a puppy.
Because he said he knows about the new dog. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Crazy.
I know. And is it a girl, female?
It's a boy.
Okay. What's the dog's name?
Teddy.
Teddy. Okay. Did you have a female dog?
No, he's the first dog I've had in a little bit. But my mom has
had one because your husband's with a female dog. Also. He grew up with a dog. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. He's with a dog on the other side. Thank you, Marty. Take care. I hope that resonates for you.
That was just so amazing. Thank you, Lisa.
So welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate sending you so much love. And you're totally Okay, you're welcome. Bye. Wow. Hi.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Um, let's see. What am I feeling around you? Feminine energy, a lot. Is there feminine energy around you? Do you like mother, grandmother, aunt? What is that?
Both my grandmothers are deceased. My mom's not doing well. But it was weird. The other night, my cat woke us up, and he was like running around the bedroom. He wasn't chasing. I don't know if he was chasing a bug. I don't think so. But he kept looking like at the wall, not scared, but like like seeing something, and then like he wouldn't follow it, and then he would just run to the other side of the wall and just look. Like it was really bizarre.
Yeah. Okay. So, were you close to your mom's mom, especially?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And you were close to your dad's mom, but your mom's mom more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And is she a Margaret or a Mary or a M?
Yes.
What does yes mean?
The M or the S?
The M.
My mom's name was Madeline, and my dad's mom name was Mildred.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Because they said I'm an M. Okay. But it's Madeline that we're talking to.
Yeah.
Madeline. Okay. She was very feminine, wasn't she?
Yes.
She said I was so girly girl. She was very feminine, right?
Yeah, she was gorgeous. A bombshell.
Yeah. And used her sex appeal in her life to open doors, if you will, right?
Yeah.
She had a flirt. She had swag. She had something about her.
Yeah.
That she wants me to acknowledge. She also is showing me like really pretty jewelry. Did she wear a lot of bracelets?
Yes.
Like that was her thing?
Yeah.
Because she's showing me all these bracelets. Okay.
Yeah.
You have some of them, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
She said you have some of her bracelets and some necklaces or some chunky.
Yeah, I have to look, but yeah, I work with kids, little kids, so I don't wear a lot of jewelry to work, so I don't want it to get broken. But yeah, I do.
There's a big chunky necklace she's talking about that you have.
Okay.
And turquoise. Did she have turquoise?
Yeah, and my aunt, her daughter really is into turquoise too. Yeah.
So, but you have some of her turquoise pieces, yes?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. She's like, love turquoise. And how long has she been gone?
Since 2015.
Okay, so I just wrote 5. So about 5, she said 5 years. So it's been more than that. But and are you one of 3 kids?
One of 3 grandchildren. Yeah, but I'm an only child. I have 2 older half sisters, but yeah.
Okay, so she has 3 grandchildren then.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So she's one of 3. So
Yeah.
It is the one of 3. Thank you. Okay, it's one of. Okay, got it. She's like, it's one of 3 of my grandchildren kids. Okay. Was she like really artsy also?
No.
She's showing me art. Did she collect art, like flower art, like even similar to what you have behind you?
There's a picture of an art piece that she had in my bedroom, but it's not this one. No.
Okay, but you have.
I have a picture of one of her things that she had that she owned, but she didn't make it. But yes, I have a piece.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Is it painted?
Yeah.
And is it bright?
It's like no, the frame's bright. It's kind of goldish. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
No, I'm just feeling positive vibes, and I was just really curious to what was going around the bedroom the other night. Maybe it was just a bug. I don't know.
No, it's probably one of your grandmothers or
Yeah.
my dog sees it all the time. He knows my other dog's in the room all the time. It's who's been gone. So this card came up about time to go. Like, what do you need to let go of? Something you need to walk away from. It's time to go. So it means that you've learned your lesson, you've completed something. There's no more value in being with that person, job, situation, or home, or relationship, or having that conversation. That it's time to go. Like, it's time to move on from that lesson. Would that make sense?
Yeah. Probably a certain friend that just kind of, contacts me when they need something. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Endings and completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else more to learn or experience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And this Mercury retrograde is having you revisit and learn, oh, it's time to go. Okay.
Okay.
It's also about you're at the end of a journey and have not begun the next. When one door closes, another one opens. When one goodbye is said, another hello is around the corner. Pretty much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you. Take care, and tell your family that your grandmas are definitely around.
I will. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Welcome. Bye. Okay. Wow. Hi. I love it. I love the participation. I'm just asking my producer a question. Hi, MB.
Hi.
Give me 1 second. I'm typing.
Take your
Pardon
time.
me. I'm dyslexic, so this is always a challenge. Okay. Okay. Whew. How are you tonight? Can I get your first name, or you just go by MB?
It's a nickname, yeah.
Okay. Did you know a John or a Johnny?
Yeah,
The past?
yeah.
Finally. Were you on here earlier?
Was I what?
Were you here at the very beginning of the show?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, because was he a brother or a father? Or just a friend to you, but was he a brother and a father, or what?
Well, I would say there was more than one John or John. I mean, there's a Johnny who was is not related, like in the
That's
in the family circle.
right. Okay, and so did he die relatively young?
No.
Okay. Who's the one that died relatively? Who's the one that had the brain, like were they either a drinker or into drug use?
I'm not sure. You broke up a little bit. You said something about a brain.
Yeah, oxygen, tingling in the brain, lack of oxygen, something in the brain with John. Tall, wore jeans, and plaid, light plaid shirts.
I'm not placing him.
Okay.
I can think about it, but I'm not placing him right away.
It's related to you, this John guy.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Because all of a sudden, as soon as you started to talk to me, my mind went blank.
That happens. It's called narcolepsy. He wrote there's motorcycles involved too.
His what?
A motorcycle. You're going to email me later and say, oh, now I get it.
When I said it's not coming.
It's not who you're thinking. It could be another John. It's who's not leaving me alone. And I know I'm going to find. Yeah. Okay. I might pull a card for you. I can't read the comments. Please excuse me just 1 second. They're free readings and they're random, so my producer will pull you up. And it's, I'm sorry, but please don't throw any trauma in here, Lacey. And I'm sorry you lost your sister. It's a bad connection, kind of. May I pull a card for you?
That would be great. Yeah, thank you.
There's a link. Someone put the link in the chat, please. And you can click on that to get backstage. And be milk and honey. Things are looking better for you than you think.
What's that?
Things are looking better for you than you think.
Okay, I hope so, because they haven't been looking great.
No,
What card was it again?
I'm going to show it to you. It's called Milk and Honey.
Milk-
Okay.
Okay.
And it's card number 51. And it's like, it's not all doom and gloom. And you've been living in like doom and gloom lately, right?
Yep, very much.
And I can feel it and sense it. And I want you to know that Milk and Honey, the taste of prosperity, opportunities, born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, and trusting that your needs will all be met.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'd be very, very happy to tell you that you're right if you turn out to be right. Trust me, I'd be really happy if this is a turnaround.
This is a turnaround.
Wow.
And so you're going, I know, and so you're going through Mercury retrograde, which is going to revisit all the crap that you need to look at, whatever that is for you, in order to have the prosperous life that you're ready for.
I know we can't get into things here, but it goes back further than Mercury retrograde. But
I know.
Milk and Honey, wow.
Okay, so it's you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. This is what's coming for you. There might be things to let go of first, but it's an interlude that feels more than ambitious when all your senses are awake and the unlimited possibilities of the universe. Your times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone. Wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting yet being able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you're a living part of, and all your needs are being met, and you're given a gift of nourishment in every form right now. Does that resonate for you?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm just. I don't know what to say. I guess I'm just
Going through it. You've been going through it.
we're going through a very long time.
There's a change of events happening, and you have to surrender and say, "This, thank goodness, things are turning around." Okay, you can either look at the glass half full or half empty, right? And I don't know your personal situation right now, and I know there's said and done, right? But it's changing your perspective, and that's what this Mercury retrograde is asking us to do. Also, you might want to watch the beginning of this replay.
Okay.
What else do you need to know? What's your why?
What's
Like,
that?
like the cards why. What's your why? What motivates you? What's your why? That's what you want to ask yourself. Why do I want this? Why do I need that? Why am I open to having this? It's your motives driving your intention, the power of knowing your why. There's a great power in understanding that our motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about your why.
That's so interesting because I've been asking myself a why question a lot lately. Not what you might think, but that's kind of crazy.
Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you're clear about it, your intention will be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. And when you think about something, feel it and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within this seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth.
This is giving me a lot to think about. It makes me wonder if I'm asking the why question I've been asking because it's telling me something in me is trying to tell me. Hard to put in words because it's not the why question you would think. But I have been speaking out loud why certain things.
Right. So maybe it's asking you to change your why. Flip it. What would your why look? Whatever you're asking, what would your why look flip? Totally different, right?
Yeah, I have to think about this. This is interesting. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. You take care and reach out to me if you need to, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. You take good care. Interesting. Okay. What's your whys, right? What's our why? Anybody else? We got a couple minutes. We're going over. Anybody else in the back? Hi, Kim. I didn't say hi to everyone. Jennifer Marie. Yes, the reading's free. Lacey. How do you get the readings? There's a link. We got like one more. If someone wants to pop up. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Maria. I saw you over here. Anyone else? I tapped on the link. Okay, so you got to tap on and then they'll pull you in the back. They'll bring you up. This will be the last one. Hi, shortcake. Anybody else? I guess not. You're welcome. Okay. I think that's a wrap on here. I just want to just say, first of all, thank you so much. You saw how spirit works, okay? I've been tapping. Can someone get Jennifer Marie up here? Please, producers. Okay, she can't figure out how to come back there. I don't know. Sydney, all these people are trying to tap, and I guess you have to put it in the browser. I don't know. I'm not techie. Thank you. Can someone help her? Okay, how does she come backstage? Can someone read the comments? Taylor, are you there? Wendy can't get backstage. Maybe we should go to a quick break and then copy and paste, and then you'll be able to get in. Copy and paste. Okay, I'm going to pull a card. I don't know. There's a lot of people trying to do that. It's on your feed station. Can't talk with them on your feed. Okay, it's on the feed station. So you got to go to the other link. Thanks, Todd. I don't know how this all works. This is the Mercury retrograde. Taylor, you can post it. We can go over a little bit here. I don't know if this live on air lag time, right? I want to thank everyone that did come up and share their loved ones. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to pull a card for Jennifer, if that's okay. Jennifer, what does she need to know for her highest good? I'm assuming I have your permission. Can you just say yes? And what do you need to know for this Mercury retrograde? How to navigate it? How about that? Is that okay? Thank you for the gifts. You can't make this up again. Round and round. This is going to be the theme for Mercury retrograde, okay? It's about round and round, lessons not quite learned, not complete. And it's about finishing things that you've started, learning the lesson, and letting it go. So this came up before, and it's ending and completing a lesson that you don't want to do anymore. Like Mercury retrograde is bringing the past back in for you to look at so that you can heal it. And the message, the essence is the spiral quality of events. The lesson isn't quite integrated, and cycles that you're challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. It's so you have a new perspective, okay? So might be, wow, I'm used to communicating with this person this way, but maybe I need to do it another way. So it's asking you that it's a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backwards, the truth is you're standing at a higher perspective, looking it down into your circumstance with a different vantage point. You will learn something or do something better and break a cycle. set up in the past. Again, Mercury retrograde. And have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can have access to the wisdom and the lessons learned. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey,
Hi. I was reading. Was I reading for you?
probably, but I was in the midst of copying and pasting. Somebody copied
Okay.
it, so it was good.
Yeah, it's about round and round. Okay. I'm glad you got up here. It's about learning a lesson that hasn't quite integrated yet. So this is what this Mercury retrograde's about. So what do you need to revisit and take that information and learn with a different perspective? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it could definitely.
Let me see. What else do you need to know about that? Huh. Let me see. Do you have male energy around you that wants to come through?
Probably my father.
It is your father. See a bee?
A B, a letter B?
Yeah.
No, F.
Barry, Bernard. Oh, Frank?
Yes.
Frank. Okay. Thanks. Frank, was he a bear? Like a big teddy bear?
He was. I mean, he wasn't big, but yeah, he was. He could be a big teddy bear.
He said, I'm a bear. That's why I got the B. And then you said the F and it's Frank. Yeah, there's other Fs, but.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank. Okay. Do you have a sister? Because he wants to talk about girls.
Yeah, I have 2 sisters. I don't talk to them now.
Okay. But he has 2 girls, 3 girls.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to talk about all his girls.
Okay.
Okay. That was the 3 for you. Okay. I'm sorry. He passed suddenly too?
Yes, he did.
Completely unexpected with him.
Yeah, all of us.
I'm sorry. Yeah, for all of you, but for him. And it was related to the head situation or something too, like lack of oxygen. My head's tingling. What was that? Did he hit his head or something?
He fell on the floor, concrete basement floor. Yes.
Oh my God, because my head hurts like a mofo. Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. My head's tingling. It hurts real bad. He wants you to know that he didn't really suffer, because you all have thought that, right?
We wondered that, but the paramedic did tell us that he went quick.
He did. Okay. And my head's just so tingling. I'm so sorry, Frank. Was he at home?
He was living with my brother at the time. Yes.
Because you showed me in a home.
Yes, in the basement.
Okay. In where he was living, not just a basement.
Yes. No, it was like he made it into like a little mini apartment.
Pardon?
He made it into like a mini apartment for himself.
Okay. He was like getting something down or something. Mm-hmm. He was climbing on like a stool or something he shouldn't have. Is that right?
I don't know. I was working when it all happened.
Was there a stool? I'm so sorry. Was this kind of recent?
No, it's 22. It's going to be 22 years on the 28th.
Okay, so what happened? Okay, that's what it is. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anniversary's coming up.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you light a candle? He said it's coming up.
It is.
Do you light a candle for him?
I don't.
Okay. He would like you to.
Okay.
One that burns, like I'm Jewish and we do a yard site candle and it burns 24 hours. You don't need that. You can get any kind of candle that'll just burn. But
right.
You too, because he was a nice guy. He was a funny guy.
Yeah.
And he was really warm and he liked life.
Mm-hmm.
He liked parties.
We had parties a lot growing up.
Yeah. He was a really good host. He said, I really liked parties and entertained.
When he wasn't sleeping on the couch, yes.
Yeah. Well, he also liked drinking, right?
No.
What was that? Who's the drinker in the family? Was it his father?
I don't know. Again, I never really met his father. I was an infant when he died.
Okay. There was somebody that was drinking. I don't know who that is. Interesting. Maybe it's for someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can you make sure that you know that your dad's around you? Did he wear buckles? Belt buckles?
Yeah.
Like kind of decorative?
No.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
I'm seeing like square belt buckles. I don't know why he's showing me that. Do you have some of his things?
I don't.
You don't have anything?
No, I have his picture. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Was he in the military at one point?
He was.
Because he's very proud of that. He's showing me green. So was it the army or what?
It was the Army.
He said
Hmm.
the army. He showed me the green uniform. Okay.
Yeah. National Guard.
Okay. Yeah. He was very proud of that.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you don't have any of his medals or what?
I don't. No. My brother may.
Okay. But you don't talk to him or you do?
My brother, no, we talk.
Okay. Ask him because you need to have, he wants you to have something of his in your possession. I don't know why he's telling me that.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
He's at peace and he's proud and he's just sending you so much love. That's about all I can do on tonight. So
Okay.
thank you for coming up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let me connect to your lovely father, Frank.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care, Jennifer.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Welcome.
Thanks.
Hang on. I have to read something. I'm sorry. Okay. I think, let's see. Okay. Let's just keep rolling here for a minute. Whew. Nice to see you, Chris.
You too.
We have not met, have we?
No, I've been watching you on TikTok here and there, and I saw this tonight, and so I was
Thank
like,
you
oh,
for joining
it
me.
must have been meant to be.
Yes. Do you see what happens on TikTok when I'm channeling?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Um, do you have cats or did you have a cat?
Yes,
Do you have a cat that passed?
I did.
I know. Was it a female cat?
I had one of each.
Okay. Who's passed?
They're both gone. What do you mean? The cats?
The cats that died, yeah.
Um,
Is there a black and white one?
she was all black. Yeah,
Thank you. Okay, but did she have a white spot
like
on
a
her?
little white spot in her belly.
Thank you, because she said I wasn't all black, I had a white spot. Okay, and that's the feminine cat, right?
Yeah, it was the girl.
What?
Yeah, it was the girl cat.
Yeah.
Tiny Kitty. I used to call her Teeny Tiny because she was really small.
Okay, and she lived a pretty long life, didn't she?
She was 11.
Yeah. Okay. And did she purr a lot?
Yeah, she used to like meow like when she was there when our kids were born, and she used to cry when the babies cried.
Okay, because she's telling me that she meowed a lot and was to talk to you. Okay, and purred.
That's so funny.
Isn't that funny? What's her name, please? That I'm channeling your cat. You never know,
Tiny,
right?
her name was Tiny Kitty or Boo.
Oh, Tiny. Okay, Tiny.
Her original name was Boo, but I just renamed her because
Okay, so Tiny's coming through and sending you lots of love.
that's so.
Did you have a dog now?
Funny. No,
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
my brother does, but I don't.
No. Okay. No animals right now then.
Yeah, I have animals.
You have a cat?
Yeah, we have 2 cats and a snake.
Okay, so the cats, she never met them.
Mm-mm.
Thank you, because she likes them. She said, I never met the cats, but I like them. So that's fine. Okay, you have her permission that they're fine.
Oh, good.
Okay, is there, okay. Did she have really beautiful, she wants to talk about her eyes, stunning eyes.
Yeah, she was a really pretty cat. We loved her. I always tell, it's so mean, but we have another black, she was a black cat, and I love black cats. I feel like black cats are my spirit animals.
Yeah.
And we have a black cat now, and I'm like, you're my favorite alive kitty. Because
Right.
like I always say that Tiny Cow is my favorite cat.
Green eyes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Tiny. She said, I want to talk about my gorgeous green eyes, not yellow eyes, not, like seriously green eyes.
Yeah, she was a really pretty cat.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
It
Okay.
is funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Not who I expected to hear from.
I know. And I'm going to pull a card for you because I got to get to the other people, but you
Okay.
never know, right? And I'd love to see you on TikTok or wherever you find me, and then we'll see what happens. But the cat had to come through.
That's so funny.
She also, she loved the kids. She wasn't a weirdo. She said, I loved the kids. Right?
Yeah. She really loved my son. She used to sleep in my son's room.
Yeah. If this card's asking you to come to the edge and try something different, so are you about to take a risk, come to the edge?
I have a few things in mind to change. Yeah.
Yeah. So this card, hang on, Bentley, my sweet dog.
Like work wise.
Yeah. So let me just read you the essential meaning. Courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. So get out of the fear of it. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now. If you want to progress, it's okay to be afraid. Now it's time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel exhilaration as you're ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present to let you help let go of any fear. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. I love that.
Very
That's
cool.
great. Thank you, Chris. I'm sorry I didn't get your person through tonight, but
No, that's okay.
Time.
Kitty.
Huh?
It was cool to hear from the cat.
I know. She's like, I wasn't all black, I had a white spot.
She did one teeny tiny little black spot right on her belly.
That's so
funny. I mean, white spot.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Okay. Wait a minute. Meditation mag. Okay. Let me just talk to my producer. Okay. I'm finally getting the John in. Meditation mag. Can we pull her up? And then that's the last one. Thank you so much, producers, for staying longer. I never do this. Yeah, we need to end the show. Can we pull up the John meditation mag? Can you come up?
Hi.
Meg. Oh my gosh. Halla frickin' Luya. How are you? Okay.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I have a John here. Johnny. Some people call him John and Johnny.
John, yes.
This is your uncle, yes?
Yes.
Paul.
Yeah, probably like 5'10".
5'11".
Yeah.
Jeans, plaid shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he died, but he was an alcoholic.
Yes. So my brain was really, really foggy with him. Okay. He's a character. He's like made me suffer to the very end and then got you up here, thankfully, because I sounded like a crazy lady before. And so did he have kids or no kids?
He did. He has 2 kids.
But was he absent? Because he's showing me not that involved.
I think there was periods where he was not able to participate at the level he wished he could.
Okay, thank you. He was a very nice guy, but he died relatively young.
He did. He was in his mid 50s.
Yes.
He just made a lot of poor decisions.
Was he your dad's brother?
No, my mom's brother.
Wait, that's weird. But were your dad and him close?
Not really.
Okay, because he's talking about, did he have a brother?
Yeah, he has a twin brother, Jim.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, it's his twin brother. They
Oh
were
my God, this is a full circle moment right here. You have no idea what this Johnny has been hawking me for 2 hours, and I wrote John, Johnny, and then Jimmy. Okay, this was before I came on here. Thank you. He wants to talk about his twin. Is his twin gone now too?
No, he's he's good.
But it's been really hard on his brother, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Finally, the brothers come through. This is so crazy. I love this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up right now. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for identifying. I have to go, my producers. It's time, we've gone over. I am so glad that you came up here to solve the Johnny and the Jimmy mystery. The tall, plaid, worked with his hands kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
He's okay. He wants you to know he's okay. And please make sure you give his brother his love, okay?
Okay.
And we'll do this again. We'll do open, readings again, okay? I promise. Thank you, everyone, for being with me. Thank you so much, Meg, for owning these men. Oh, my gosh. That was amazing. Wild. Full circle. Love that. Thank you all, my producers, for being with me. Thank you, whoever came up here and let me share your loved one energy with everyone. And I'm so grateful that Meg came up to claim her Uncle John and that he had a twin brother, Jimmy. I mean, I love that stuff. So I hope Mercury retrograde's easy on you. I will see you next week. Thank you so much, everybody. You have a beautiful night. Taylor, I could talk to you in the back if that's okay. And if wherever you hear this, whenever you need to, it's all at the right time. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.